So from the last time, I've pretty much explored this area completely. Let me just double check before leaving. Yeah, it looks like I've pretty much gotten everything I could get here. Right? Time to leave.
Hey! Let's see. Which one? Hey! Okay then. Got it.
Alright, so we completed the trial. Very cool. What's next?
I'm quite grateful.
I already said it previously, but I would once again like to reiterate my gratitude for aiding me with my task today. These Mustari trials are quite interesting. I suppose it's not rare to mark the transition into adulthood by facing down a scary foe. This is on a whole other level. There were so many skeletons about. I'd suppose many fell there without ever completing their trial. Rather harsh for a rite of passage. Perhaps the island's harsh environment inspired the ritual. They needed warriors hardy enough to withstand the worst of these lands, and made a trial to match. Alright. Nice.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then,
Just lovely.
Okay, so that's done. Alright, before we go to
Alright
speak
then.
with Barden, I'm gonna take a look, see if there's any quests I can take on.
where to?
Maybe I've missed some in the royal capital.
Let's go!
I'm just gonna check all the locations real quick to see if there's any quests I can accept.
Alright then.
Okay, doesn't seem to be any in the royal capital.
Let's go!
What about Matira?
Alright then.
Doesn't seem like it.
Where to?
Cryo Haven.
Let's go!
Alright then.
Alright. Let's just
Alright then.
let's go find Neurus. Oh wait, this would be a follower thingy, right? Yeah, I would assume I can't give it to him yet.
Alright.
Let's go!
Or can I? I don't remember. It's been a while since I last picked up one of his relics. Okay, maybe not now.
Alright.
Well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna go speak with Barden then.
I myself am. You've come.
Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. Personally,
I'm sorry.
Sorry, forget it. I'd rather beside myself at the moment. What's wrong?
Aye.
Oh, they had another vote for governor. Should be announcing the results any minute. Wanna go take a listen? And now you behold the results. I'll admit, it was closer than I expected. But regardless, henceforth I shall rule instead of you, Barden.
What?
Impossible. There can't be that many people who support the likes of you.
You unscrupulous...
You bribed the rotters, or you rigged the vote. You're too much a coward to act honest.
Well, you see,
There's no foul play to be had there, Barden. You had the whole thing under close watch, and there was nothing suspicious about it.
it's absurd.
That can't be. Your watcher missed something. For all we know, gastro lackeys are afoot.
And look,
Barden, relax. The expression on your face is going to scare people. Barden, you doubt even me now? This is pitiful to watch, Barden. You need to accept the truth.
Seriously.
Ordinary men with delusions of heroism are not fit to rule. You are at fault for all that has happened. But you all supported me. That's why I became governor. That's why I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it.
But please,
Now you're all looking at me like I'm scum? I was protecting you. I was acting for the common good.
how can it be?
You asked me to protect you, and I fall short on one wee thing, and then it's all whispers behind my back. Who among you cares about the town?
Fine.
Fine. Have it your way. Will of the people, Gastra can protect you now. Shouting insults and then running away. A shirker of responsibility to the very end. Well, no matter. Good riddance. Now here's how I will handle security.
Listen up.
Lord Barden! There's a giant sandworm! Where's Sir Barden? I must report to him as soon as possible.
Please, let's not lose our heads.
About that. Reports are to go to Lord Gastro henceforth. But what's the matter? A giant sandworm nest has been spotted, and a worm is now approaching. Sir Barden said to report anything like this right away.
Oh no. Oh
A
no.
giant sandworm? Sir Gastro, what do we do?
What?
Calm down. We have defensive barriers. Yes, the ones he built with your taxes. And besides, a giant sandworm wouldn't come here, would it? Well, we thought it wouldn't, but
You mean to keep going?
Barden only had you looking for nests so he would have an excuse to collect taxes for defense. It was all part of his deceit.
Yeah.
You understand me? Nothing is happening. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Hey,
Is there a giant sandworm coming? Oh, it's you. What in the world should I do? Now that I've been ousted. Now that I've...
Whoa.
You say a giant sandworm's coming here? I bet it's a human too, isn't it? Those defensive barriers won't stand a chance against a human. There's nothing I can do now. I'm not governor anymore.
hang on.
There is something you can do.
On the other hand,
Me? But I... No. No, you have the right of it. This is no time for self-pity. The human must be stopped. First things first. I don't want to see the town fall into chaos. Have the gods declare it was a false alarm. While they do that, I'll exterminate the beastie myself. Whatever needs to be done, I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
But, truth be told, against a human, I don't stand a chance. Here, I'll put aside my pride and ask you to help me. Please.
Yeah,
Of course I'll help.
Ah,
Will, I'm forever in your debt.
I see.
But think of that nonsense I was just saying. Pretending I couldn't do anything. You don't need to be governor to protect people. I can feel Barden's unshakable resolve and his deep faith in me.
I shall bar his meddling with Martira.
Oh, nice.
Is that right
good.
then?
Alright. We should be able to get there quickly with your gauntlet runner. I'm going to investigate the location, so I'll hope you'll come back another day.
This one's important.
Alright.
I thank you.
Much thanks to you, Will. We'll send the monster back to the hell it came from. Oh, there we go, near us. And Juna. But we'll do near us first.
Oh-ho!
Alright, here's another piece of junk we found. And this is... It looks like no more than rubbish at a glance. But I say it never hurts to be thorough. If this goes here, then... capital. Never gets old. Absolutely magnificent. All the wisdom of the ancients sitting in the palm of my hand. Rather gives a chap the strength to go on.
That's awful.
It's like this every time. At this point, I think your reactions are more interesting than the relics near us.
Well,
Oh, so this what's its setup? Like this, eh? Then it could be forward compatible with modern design. Aha! Eureka! I'm struck, lad. Thunderstruck! The nearest of moments ago was a driveling buffoon compared to the now. It's all thanks to you.
thank you.
But you know, the more I see them, the more mysterious they get. They're fundamentally different from igniters in both process and function.
That's...
Ordinarily, magic just isn't viable without magla and magic igniters, whether for the gauntlet runners or otherwise. In fact, this country's technology practically relies on magic igniters. Dangerous dependency, that. Might be why I'm so drawn to these relics, or you lot. Aren't igniters convenient to have, though?
Of course.
Quite so. They're simple enough that even a child can work them. But that's the very trouble, you see. Wielding power beyond what we can handle is a fast track to madness.
The truth is,
Took a lot of experimentation. I'd rather forget that, truth be told. I was once approached by the government to personally participate in igniter development. They gathered up some destitute parapus who had no other place to go, and subjected them to experiment after awful experiment.
About that.
You didn't stop it?
no.
The experiments had already started by the time they gone around to asking me, and at that point, my descent would have been met like an insect underfoot. I lost track of several engineers I once considered friends that did participate, and it's hard to imagine what evils they worked there. Us tech-minded maniacs, we're all too easily led astray. There goes some new technology in front of our eyes, and curiosity will win over ethics every time. I never openly opposed the projects, absorbing myself in gauntlet runner research. Thinking back on it, I suppose that was an easy way to bury a guilty conscience. Naive as it was, I wanted to be responsible for an invention that inspired dreams, not one meant only for death and destruction. Now after all that, I've been kicked back down to the bottom rung.
No.
I'd say this is more of a step up, no? You're not wrong. These days I get to cruise and ramble as I please, with a seat in the prince's own runner. Though it's only because of my past choices that I can show off my best work nowadays, and the entire kingdom is a fine venue for it. A scholar could ask nothing more. I can sense Nereus's pride as a researcher, as well as his deep trust in me. Alright. Only rank 4 though.
I'm a lucky man to be part of your grand.
Well, that's it. I hope you'll still keep an eye out for these relics, eh?
This one's important.
Alright.
However,
Something is nagging at me though. Why the devil are all these relic pieces so scattered about the world? Seems to me like they were all once part of a greater whole. So is this some kind of natural, coincidental dispersal? Or something else altogether? Well, next time you bring a relic, we may very well get the answer. Counting on you as always. Parted ways with Nearest and left the engine room.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That's right.
That cave we mentioned earlier is apparently known as the Scoundrel's Hold. Seems that there's been an increase in attacks on people passing by. A bandit's lair, now being utilized by monsters? Undoubtedly the problem stems from there. Wait, so now we've got monsters acting like bandits? That hardly seems like something we can allow to continue.
Yes.
With things as they are, the monsters will only get bolder. Might the recruitment center have more information?
Well then.
Is it Barden? Oh, it's Yufa. Alright. Let's have a chat with Yufa then. 3 days left
It's all
before
right.
main story again. Okay. If you have a moment, would you care to saunter around Briohaven with me? It's a city I've always wanted to see with my own eyes. Of course.
I'm very happy.
Really? That would make me so happy. So this is Briohaven. There are so many foods here which I've never seen on the island. This bone-in meat. It's used as a ritual offering, yes? Has the heart been left out to dry somewhere? Miss, I must ask you to refrain from making such unsavory quibbles about our products.
Pardon me.
I apologize. I didn't intend for that to... The last thing I need my customers thinking about is rituals and organs. Ugh. This is exactly why nobody cares for you, Mustari. Well, now I am regretful. I was rude to the shopkeeper, even if it was just because of my excitement in seeing such interesting wares.
Hey,
You shouldn't worry too much about it.
Is it true?
I've heard that there are all sorts of different people in this city, and that makes it dangerous. But being pagan, I suppose I'm the most different. A frightening prospect. But there are so many kind people too. Why, at the other place we visited, someone even offered me a special deal on a pail which pours good fortune. That person probably saw you were a traveler and tried to take advantage.
What is it?
What? But maybe it wasn't a pail, but a flower vase? Everything in this town is so different from my own. It's a bit overwhelming, but also such a thrill. The clothes, the food, even the plants are completely foreign to me. Though we're not far from the island, there's this exotic smell in the air. You smell that? What is it? There's a tinge of sweetness. It makes me nostalgic. I don't notice anything about the smell. It's so rich. There's a complexity to it. It kind of tickles the nose. Shall we try to follow it to its source?
This is the place.
Here we are. It's not very strong, but there's a complex smell. This is a Sanctus church, isn't it? Maybe they use perfume in some sort of ceremony. Are you here to pray? Oh, sorry, but no.
No.
Do you have some business here at the church?
No.
We've just come to look.
I see.
I see. By the by, I noticed the young lady here is Mustari.
Actually,
Pleased to meet you. My name is Yufa. This is Will. Is it alright for me to make introductions?
Oh?
Are you perhaps the one I've heard about? The one who's been stirring up a ruckus? Ah, never mind. I shan't pry. I am Hyperic. If you've an interest in Sanctism, I would love to talk further with you. But I'm afraid I haven't the time to do so today. I was just about to escort Ovi here, this child, on her way home.
Ovi,
I was just praying with Mr. Hyperic and visiting Mama in the sick room.
truly.
In the sick room?
Truthfully.
Her mother is very ill. She's currently being cared for at this church. I apologize for leaving so soon after you've traveled so far. I hope you will visit again. Whenever you wish, I'll be waiting.
I'll see you again soon.
Oh, sure. Until next time.
see you later.
Bye-bye. You fun, Will. See you later. Close her eye. I wasn't intending to visit a church, but I am glad I got to speak with a follower of Sanctism. I wouldn't mind learning more about Sanctus in general. I'm curious about the differences between them and us. The Mustari, I mean.
Well, now,
Would you mind maybe visiting this place again with me? I admit, I prefer not to go inside alone.
Sure.
Of course, I'll come with you.
thank you greatly.
Thank you so much. But I'm warning you. I'm going to chant your name while I sleep so that you don't forget this promise. I'm glad I invited you out. The outside world isn't as harsh toward pagans as I thought it would be. I can sense gratitude and a hint of relief on Yufa's smiling face.
It's strange. Until recently, I lived with such fear.
Okay.
But then,
But there's something a little off about this church. I might just be imagining things. Oh, I'm sorry. It's gone quite late. We should start heading back.
Interesting.
Alright. Alonzo. Wait, Juna? At night? Okay, I want to see what abilities they got actually. After battle, recover MP. Oh. Wait, excuse me. Did that say persona? Okay, what about you, Alonzo? Discount prices at magic shops. Monetary reward for completing requests. Rare items. Analyze data for all enemies. Huh. Okay, both are pretty useful. But I am more curious about the persona.
Hey,
Oh, yes, I need to shop, and I say you should accompany me, oh escort of mine. Evening is the perfect time. It won't be as much fuss if I get spotted. Breaks are few and far between, so we should take them as they come. You and me both. Alright, I guess I'll go with you.
thanks.
Thanks, I'd like to go to Briarhaven. Mind if we take the runner?
nice!
Ah, the air of a coastal town is simply divine. And so is the shopping for that matter.
Hold on.
What could you need that we don't already have? Oh, would you like the whole list? Clothes and perfume to start. A lady has expenses. The runner is sorely lacking in amenities, and if I'm frank, it stinks of sweat.
Den.
So, shall we, oh Captain? Seeing as you're tagging along, I shall require both escort and porter duties of you. Miss, aren't you the real Lady Juna? Would you sing a song for me?
Yep.
Of course, just for you.
Let us greet the rising dawn hand in hand. Da 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 da. Da da da. Thank you.
Thank you, I love your songs. You're so pretty, Juna. I hope I can do it as well as you someday. Why, thank you. I'll be rooting for you. What? Why the face? I can be plenty nice, you know. That little girl was Nidia, just like me.
Sure.
Were you two really talking about singing?
Hold on.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in telling you. We Nidia have some secret stuff going on. People have no shortage of opinions about the Nidia. We're friendly liars, voracious cowards, streetwise swindlers. They say we conceal our true ugly faces behind beautiful transformative masks. Almost makes you want to burst out laughing, doesn't it? Living on the fringe is hardly a life at all. So we work hard to fit in. We train at it. That's the Nidia secret. I'm sure that girl's life is no picnic, but I saw her eyes sparkle as she listened to me sing. If for even a fleeting moment I can lift the heart of a child putting her best foot forward, then I'll gladly sing mine out.
Oi!
You saw the songstress? Where? Let's go find her. Uh-oh. I think that's my cue to exit stage left. Let's be on our way.
Oh.
The rumors were true. How fortunate, Smiles. Think we're safe here? I only got through that without getting noticed thanks to you. I'm so glad you were there. Truly.
Greetings.
I do apologize, but are you perhaps the Lady Juna? My name is Capra. I'm a merchant of textiles in this city. Might I have a moment of your time?
And then?
You see, we owe our prosperity to our laborers. And as such, we thank them with a festival in their honor once a year. I have the fortune of being in charge of this year's festivities, and I would very much like to make it a grand celebration. And you'd like me to sing, I take it? Yes, just so. Although our coffers are not so deep as the church, we would pay you.
Yep.
Oh, let's not quibble. I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I should have run that by you. But I'd like to take him up on the offer. It should be fine as long as I don't delay us, won't it?
Sure.
I don't think it will interfere with our plans. You should do it.
Thank you.
I think it's wonderful that this festival is dedicated to the working class. I'll pour everything I have into making it a memorable performance. And as for you, I'll make sure you have a front row seat, as my reliable escort, porter, and captain should. I can sense Juno's pride as a songstress, and her deep trust in me.
Things have gotten fun.
Oh, but I'm afraid that has quite extended my shopping list. Let no expense be spared for the festival. I accompanied Juna as she shopped for a bit. Then we'd return to the inn.
Time marches on, and the age
Okay,
of a
2
new
days
king
left.
draws nearer.
If I recall correctly, the next place we're visiting should be the final one.
Look at this.
Like in the race, anyways.
Well then.
Well, not really a race, but
All right then.
I can't do any of these. So this one is wisdom. What's this one? Compassion. Tolerance. Oh wait, no, this one is story. What am I missing here? Courage. Oh wait. Okay, this one didn't say anything. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at Barden Haston. Is it like a reportable quest or something?
You've come.
Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. We can't let the human get any closer to the town. You all good and ready yet? Maybe I ought to head out to take down the human that might endanger Matera. I'd like to get our behinds over there right now, if you got no issues on your end. Give me
sorry.
one moment.
What now?
I'm definitely not bringing Faker. Healer, mage.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
This looks fine.
You've
Let's go.
come. I thank you.
I'm so very grateful. I don't. Okay, stop doing that. I'm so very grateful. I don't even know how to express it to you, all your pals. It seems to have taken refuge in the desert nearby. I can lead the way if you don't mind taking your gauntlet runner. I heard the ground rumble. If we wait here, it's bound to show itself.
Yeah.
I'm feeling something. It's gotta be here. Will! Oh, you look pretty.
This should do the trick. Victory is at hand,
Ooh, nice, thank you.
Hey, Wormface! Remember when you ate us?
all
I
power
turn
of
you.
kings. Some darker arts.
I won't hold back. Burn!
Behold this power! Gale!
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Here I go!
Okay, doesn't seem to be doing much damage. Ow, that hurt. Yeesh.
Assassin. Rancor.
Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
That
Okay.
helped. Thank you.
Much thanks.
Come on! Follow me!
One-time weakness to dark. Ice, fire. Do
My
fire.
power support.
Great job, Juna! Now they're weak to something new! Great dodge, Juna! They're weak to fire! Let's heat this place up!
Take my fullest power. Let us combine our powers.
Give it all you've got! Yeah! You've hit their weakness!
Perhaps face me. Some darker
Alright.
arts.
Let's try lightning then.
Lightning.
I'll show you!
That was helpful. I pray you're ready.
Okay.
Nice one,
Nice
Captain.
dodge.
wise choice.
I won't hold back. We can do this.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
Okay.
My thanks.
I've got now for a grand maneuver.
We'll combine our
Great
strength.
job, Juna.
I shall do my
Now
best.
they're weak to something new. Here I go.
The situation is changing.
Hmm. Oh man. I definitely do not want the hit rate to be low, so
Do I overuse?
You know what?
our
I'll just
right to
gamble
favor,
it.
if I may?
Maybe not. Vida's power. We're not out of this yet.
That helped. Thank you.
fine.
Quite a boon.
Juna, your speed's down.
I'm grateful.
Just don't miss.
Let's do this.
Yeah. I
Nice.
hit their weakness.
Perhaps a wise choice.
I will mate.
Okay, that was an accident, but whatever. Ow. Was that a crit? Darn. Ouch. Hmm.
To victory! Heads held high, everyone.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Captain, watch me. Hold you down. A bit much, actually. Let's do this together.
It's up to you now.
Great job, Juna.
If we all
Work together.
Let my power support you.
Yeah. You hit
You
their
think
weakness.
yourself equal to a assassin? No, you're going to your name, eh?
Come forth, royal soul.
Alright, heal.
Thanks. Thank you.
My thanks.
That is fine. That is also fine.
Come on, help me out.
You can do this.
Great job, Juna.
Let us combine
Now
our
having
powers.
something new.
Vida's power.
Okay.
That helped. That was helpful.
Quite a boon.
What?
Moving to the front. Personal
I
space.
think I'm just gonna block. I have no idea what to do
I
with
shall
this.
take a defensive stance.
Guess that was the wise choice.
This is just what I need.
I'm grateful. Everyone is counting on me. If we all work together.
Get him.
Let a favor, if I may.
We can do this.
Thanks.
Alright.
Thank you.
Much thanks.
That is fine. I was doing the thing again.
I'll be fine.
Now is the time to
I
defend.
stand ready.
Ready for impact.
Okay. Ouch.
Watch me.
I'm grateful. Every
For victory. If you would.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Let us clean up this. I leave it to you.
Thank you.
That was helpful.
Quite a boon.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna decrease my hit rate and evasion. Oh wait, did someone dodge it?
They've slowed you down. I call upon a royal soul.
Let's do this!
Great job, Juna.
Even my
Now
strength
they're
will
weak
be
to
needed.
Alright,
something new.
gamble it again.
Your aim
You
is
got this.
accurate, love. Yeah.
Nice.
You've hit
You
their
think
weakness.
yourself equal to a Uchief's agility? Assassin! Commendable bearing.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
I'll just
Freezing!
block. Again? Okay, this time.
Is everyone okay? Oh, try to heal up. You're all hurt bad. Can anyone get on healing duty?
This won't do it.
Hmm.
Let's get some use out of this.
Everyone, take my first power.
Now,
Come forth now. The enemy still
Shoot
stands.
at
My
Seize
son
down.
must wait. Face me!
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you.
Much thanks.
Decent health. Shouldn't be able to kill us, I think. Okay, he's doing the thing again, so just need a block.
Juna, your speed's down. I shall persevere. They've slowed you down. Juna's badly hurt. Get her some healing.
Again with the sandstorm? Barton, I'm gonna need you to assist
Try to
me.
heal up.
To victory!
Oh, thank you.
Victory is our hand, my friend!
Oh, nice. Hit me with that heat riser.
Can anyone get on healing duty?
Let's do this together.
Should this be enough to kill
Help
him?
me out.
You can do this!
Great job, Juna.
I must
Now
concentrate.
that's something new.
Nice. Ooh.
Satisfactory.
Yeah, let everyone level up. That is amazing.
I feel stronger.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Ah! I didn't know I had it in me.
Power can be so intoxicating.
Yes, I've become stronger.
To greater heights.
Alright, nice.
Hey,
Barton, look out!
right there.
Captain, now's our only chance. Yo, is Barton okay though? I apologize. I'm causing you all this trouble. Are you hurt?
Everything okay?
Oh, this is nothing. One of my few redeeming features is I'm right tough to kill.
I thank you.
Now then,
Was that rank 4? Nice.
Courage. Why, that's...
I could finally see your power with my own eyes. So that's how you defeated Lady Joanna's monster. It's both mighty and terrible. You really are something. To be able to use such power so well. Thank you, Will. Please, give my thanks to your friends. With this, we saved Matera.
right.
What will you do now, Barton?
Right.
Even if Matera doesn't want me, I still have one last thing to tell them. I have to tell them that the giant sandworm's vanquished. It's all thanks to you. Let us return and proclaim it. Then, I'll depart from Matera forever.
Thank goodness.
Worry not. His life is in no real danger. He's just fainted from his exertions. He really is some kind of man, fighting a giant sandworm. Let him rest in the administration building. Even Gastro can't complain at this point. Not like that guy's around though. He's hiding somewhere.
Even so.
Why would Barden do such a risky thing? Especially for the people who voted against him.
Ha!
All he did was idiotically fight a giant sandworm which wasn't even coming here to begin with. Truly a desperate move. Go away. Barden protected the town, not you guys. I mean, Barden can be kinda scary, but deep down he's actually really nice, and he loves us. Child, that's all for show. All he wants is power. Do you not remember how he did as he pleased to all of you? Against your wishes?
Excuse me?
Is that true, you think? That he just wants power? I happened to see him in Actus' workshop, picking out weapons. He lowered his head, and he said nothing while his sword was tempered. Didn't boast in the slightest. Surely if he sought power. I also saw Barden before he left the fight. He bought huge amounts of wound care supplies at the apothecary, and I had no idea why at the time. The reason he didn't say anything was so we wouldn't worry, no? He didn't want us to panic, but to continue on as normal. Tell me such a man could be anything but good. You speak words of praise, but do you not remember? Barden required your help. He always leaves things for others to handle. Is it wrong to ask others for help?
What?
But what I'm saying is that it's impossible for Barden alone.
No.
Indeed, it was impossible for Barden, which is why he wisely requested aid, and then splendid things were accomplished. I for one think it was a great decision.
Just so.
All of us have always been reliant on each other, but strangely in this instance, we suddenly looked to push our anxieties onto a single man. We chose the stolid Barden to shoulder our woes, and then we grew angry when he didn't shoulder them in precisely the way we wanted. It wasn't that Barden wanted power over the whole town. It was us who wanted Barden and the town to do our job for us. Self-governance should not be this way.
That is true.
It's true that Barden lost the vote. Perhaps he wasn't as perfect as everyone wanted. But he never ceased his efforts to improve the town. I want everyone to understand that much.
Hey,
We should be the ones to think about town stuff. We can do things ourselves, all of us. We just tried to make Barden do all the work. That's sad. Did something happen to Matira? Again?
It'll be fine.
Don't worry. Nothing's happened.
Such a great relief.
I see. Very good then. I can sense Barden's profound gratitude and solid faith in me.
In the end, I managed to protect it.
Escape will always succeed. Nice.
Many thanks.
Well, thank you. Truly, for saving Barden.
Now then.
We'll take care of things from here. We'll take care of the town too. We'll figure things out ourselves. I entrusted Barden to the care of the people of Matira and returned to the group. I feel like I've gotten more support from the people of Matira, thanks to Barden's increased faith in me. Okay, what now? Oh, I have enough courage. Hello?
Just you. My apologies.
I'm sorry about last time. You weren't supposed to see me like that. Thanks to you, I finally made up my mind. There's something I think you deserve to know. But telling you would mean drawing you into an all-out war. A campaign against Sanctism itself. I'm with you no matter what.
You.
I find myself still at a crossroads. I could look at you.
Fine then.
You've helped me see what needs to be done. Will you accompany me? Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you. Follow me then.
Here.
We use this facility for our own research. Specifically, we're trying to develop non-violent uses for igniters. Make them something more than weapons. That should be decent enough revenge against the church. If I only expand my current trade, it'd only make their pockets fatter. So I thought I'd find a different approach.
About that.
Won't that anger the church? Oh, naturally. So they sent some killers after me, who the hell cares? They knew that magic igniters would widen the gap. The strong would become stronger and the weak weaker. That's why I made igniters my occupation. I hated weakness. Most of all, I hated who I used to be. For my weakness, ignorance, and utter powerlessness. But behind it, I did wish for a different future. A world without poverty, despair, or violence. Civilization does not flow backwards. People are not so clever that they would abandon the convenience. It's impossible to be without igniters.
As it is.
But if we're stuck with them, we can still make them safer and more practical. We've actually been working on a prototype for a while now.
Say.
Remember the early days? I asked you to slay the Gaptaros? The route it had been stalking was our transport corridor for these prototypes.
Well,
Oh, I'm glad I took this job.
My thanks.
We'd never have made such strides with development if you hadn't been helping. Honestly though, even I'm surprised it's come this far. Goes against the church's cultural and mercantile monopoly. Of course, they'll send their shadows after me, and they'll leave me a few new scars if I survive at all. Only one way I can think of to stop that. You'll have to take the throne, and support our peacetime igniters over the lethal ones. Help them spread across the land. I've been thinking about your dream, this kinder world in your little novel. I hear about people who live with mutual goodwill, respect, and equality, and I can't help but wish I lived in that world. I wanted to take that first step. I want to hope, no matter what it costs me, my position, my fortune, or my life.
leave it to me.
I won't ever let you die. That's quite a promise to make. You have a point though. I'll postpone my death as long as I can. No one wants to see that new world of hope more than I do after all.
I believe in you.
Take the throne, Will. For me. And for a new world. I can sense Brigida's hope to change the world, and her deep trust in me.
You give me hope.
Alright, nice. I should really take a look at the Igniter shop sometime.
And then.
This facility has another purpose, you know. Igniters being one-sidedly destructive as they are, plenty of people have lost their homes to the violence. Same as the village the church raised. So I hire them here and support them in the ways I can. It's the least I can do to atone. I parted ways with Brigida and returned to the group. I feel like I've gotten more support from merchants all over the country thanks to Brigida's direct endorsement.
Time Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
There's a letter and a war chest from Brigida.
Try not to die.
Huh. Nice, thank you.
About the currents.
Nearest's lands will be ready tomorrow. And it seems like the tide has calmed down a bit too. You should be able to set off for Altabury soon. Considering Fidelio's still on the mend, how about we spend the rest of the day helping people out? Ah, an excellent suggestion. We should repay those who have done so much for us. It wouldn't hurt to have their support in the future after all.
I too will.
I shall accompany you. In this, I am quite sure that I would be most useful. This is our last day on the island.
So,
We need to spend time formulating our plans for tomorrow, so if there's something else you wanted to do, let's get it done during the day. Got it?
Just lovely.
You far, I guess.
I'll see you again. It's all right.
Hey, I wonder if you'd be willing to go to Briarhaven with me, if you've the time to spare. Remember how the other day we met that one sanctor? Hyperic, I think his name was. I'd like to talk to him some more. Let's go.
I'm quite grateful.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. We came to the front of a tavern, having heard that Hyperic was lingering there.
Well, now...
Sancta Hyperic, what are you doing at a tavern? I've come to pick up Avi. She helps out here from time to time.
You know,
They told me lots of nice things today. For the first time ever. They said I dance really good in front of the customers. You know how to dance, Avi? I do too. My mother taught me a ceremonial dance. Ooh, can you teach it to me someday? Of course.
Well then,
You'll teach me too, won't you?
Yes, of course.
Alright. First thing is to clear your mind and steady your spirit. Mr. Hyperic, I want to practice a bunch and then show Mama. And you may, so long as your prayers are never neglected.
And so now,
Now then, this visit indicates you'd like to learn more of Sanctism, yes? How much do you know about our noble faith, might I ask? Just the basics, a bit here and there. Then let us begin with the core of our beliefs. In Sanctism, we receive divine teachings from God. We follow the will of the Almighty God and offer Him our prayers. With a selfless heart, that is.
I see.
A selfless heart? The idea sounds quite different from the Dragon God faith. We aspire to take the hands of our gods in our own to confront difficulties and yet fight beside them with our own strength. Such are our teachings. I see. Well, that is an intriguing belief. What are those who haven't the strength to fight? The children, the elderly, or infirm? The anxiety which plagues this world is through no fault of our own, and so we pray to escape these hardships and injustices. Oh, it's time to go visit Mama. Mr. Hyperic, Yufa, can we do this talk at the church? Let's go.
Well,
Pardon me, Sancta Hyperic, but what kind of illness is Avi's mother afflicted with? Your concern touches my heart. You are a kind person, Miss Yufa. Oh, it's just, I lost both of my parents when I was around Avi's age. Yufa, are you and Will going to convert?
indeed.
What? Oh, I think you mean convert. If you ever wish to do so, we would gladly accept you into our faith. Unless you find our prayers meaningless? No, that's not what I... We can decide our own fate. Nothing is for certain anyway. I see. That is unfortunate to hear. And I hope this won't be the end of our discussions. We all live with anxiety in our hearts. And it is through sanctism that we can find salvation. I simply want you to keep that in mind. What was that? Nothing more than a breeze. Now then, I hate to cut this short, but I am needed elsewhere. Oh, alright. Thank you very much for your time.
See you later.
Yufa, teach me how to dance next time, okay? That was unexpected. Converting was never so much as a thought I'd had.
Hey,
Being taken by surprise is its own experience, isn't it?
I see.
Yes, that's true. Once again, you see the positives, which I do not. I don't think Hyperic was wrong when he said we all have spiritual anxiety. We yearn for something we can depend on. And for some, that's sanctism. I feel like I better understand sanctism now that I've experienced it myself. And I couldn't have done that without you. You gave me the courage to expose myself to new, unfamiliar things. So now I want to see and learn more about the world. But I also want to be by your side, Will. I can sense Yufa's desire to grow as a person, as well as her deep trust in me.
I see it as my turn to test my mettle.
It's the voice again. I'm not sure that's the wind. And there's that smell again. Sorry. My head is suddenly hurting. Let's come back here to investigate later. There's something about this place which makes me feel so ill at ease. As we headed back to the group, I worried that Yufa seemed a little unwell.
What's up, Dal? Something on your mind? That's nothing, just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just a twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember, once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Huh. Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if, now, what if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight.
Fair.
I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Exactly.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
No problem, I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Alright, let's do this. Surprise visit.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her, and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognized the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look.
Oh, he's unusually compliant.
Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that, you've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock.
Yeah, that's me.
Are you intending to confront Luis?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you are committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now, do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis. As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm, and they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh... Was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say, the King's shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Yes. Understood.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh. You do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it, you haven't won yet.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
We sent Rella back to Grand Trat with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers who were fortunately too winded to notice.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you?
Ooh, they're gonna read the book
Been meaning
too?
to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes them, though. Often got his head berries in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it.
Nice.
In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh? Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, them. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del. You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan. We could invite Lady Juna over. Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Okay, this sounds suspiciously sweet.
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that.
I don't want to jinx it, but that doesn't sound...
Doesn't matter anyway. A dream is just a dream.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now then.
Well then, we will be departing today. But what's this I hear about a festival on the island? The islanders all seem to be heading for the coast.
Yes, of course.
The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we can still make it by the deadline even if we leave tomorrow. The festivities include a sacred rite where a dragon god statue is set alight in a ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvelous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? With that decided, we all helped the villagers prepare for the festival. And once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was already down. So I get to pick someone to go pray with?
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are badly well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Dell's all better, and we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all had a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? Makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor, anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabri ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Instantly sprints.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats!
And those are?
The fruit is
Pick
called
it up
dragon's
first, question it later.
They're quite precious.
Amazing.
Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, 'tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
What, you're eating it with a spoon?
Sounds. I feel quite...
Uh-oh.
Right.
They're drunk.
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing. But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old times, old long times ago times, people
Oh no.
ate this to reach a higher plane of existence.
Oh
and
shit, it
talk
makes
to the
them high?
Ha. Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. You don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
You certainly have plenty of time. This is a rare opportunity. Who should I invite?
Have you decided on someone?
Huh. Might as well go with our buddy Gallica.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. How the fire reflects off the ocean. Not even God could refuse granting a wish made in a scene like this. Hey, what do you think God is? Sanctism and this village's religion both have a God, right? And they all believe God protects them and makes them happy.
But
Is it actually possible for everyone in the world to be happy? If someone's not happy, what is their God doing? Maybe God is testing them. Testing them? Why would God need to test people? As if life isn't stressful enough already. I just want there to be less unhappiness in the world. Though I suppose it's pretty hard to quantify, really.
well then,
Anyways, back to reality. Shall we go make our wishes? Nothing to lose from trying, right?
yeah.
There we go. If you don't grant my wish, you'll regret it, you hear? I think adding that gives it a better chance. Oh, it's totally coming true now. Right? Don't mess with me if my wishes don't come true. I wished for all the world's anxiety to be replaced with hope. Why not dream big, right? When we don't know what lies ahead, that's when we're the most anxious, right? And that's pretty much true of most of our lives.
You see,
All the more reason to enjoy life for what it is and hope for the best. You've gotta expect to be anxious about stuff.
Right.
You've got a pretty good perspective on it.
besides,
Just saying, if we can wake up the prince, I think that would give people hope. And considering how far you've come, I think you're going to see it through. Have you really thought about that? How far you've come, I mean. You've grown so much since you got pushed off a cliff in the desert. I should know. I've been there the whole time.
so,
So what did you wish for, Will? Whoa. I'm actually curious about this one. I wished I could be closer to you, Gallica.
what?
Back it up, Will. Why would you wish for something that's already true? I'm sure that when you make a wish, God listens.
Thank you.
I've had a great time at this festival. Thanks for that. I'd like to give you something. Not as thanks or anything. I found it on the beach the other day. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Take care of it, will you?
Sure.
Thank you, Gallica.
I've got this.
It's a weapon! A weapon, okay? Getting it back to the runner was a nightmare, so you better equip it. After Gallica gave me the gift, we returned to the others. A rot for a mage, alright.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
Join us.
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us.
We're right here.
We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
Whoa.
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
Well, definitely not Forden.
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Oh, don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
Uh-oh.
You know what? I really like Lady Juna's songs. And I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You've got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
Ooh.
So?
Tomorrow's the big day, so let's make sure we're plenty rested. I'm assuming that means I cannot leave? Yeah. Ooh-wee. Let's just see what everyone has to say. When we first arrived, I never thought we'd be making the journey to Altabury with hope in our hearts. Let the waves rock us then. We will prepare ourselves for the trials to come. Hope the brothers are okay. I don't think they know the particulars of our plan. We can't let our guard down.
Well,
let's just hope we can get out of here without being attacked.
beg your pardon, but...
Well, Will, since we'll be journeying together for some time, I want to thank you for having me. I'm sad to leave my brother and will miss him dearly, but I know in my heart this will be a grand adventure.
Yes.
I cannot have my stomach grumbling while afield. I should buy myself a small ration of something before we depart. The trouble is finding a food that will not spoil.
What do you want to do?
Alright.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I must say, I am sad to leave the island. If for no other reason than every meal here has been an utter delight. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Briohaven and Martira. The new world of cuisine is but a few days away if you'll just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you've said your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet at the Gauntlet Runner.
Hold on.
Okay then.
Alright. When you're ready, everyone will be waiting for you at the Gauntlet Runner. And I could always just come back whenever I want, so it's no big deal, honestly. So let's just head straight away.
Let's go. Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake
And they're
lance
probably
Nurus
just
made up
listening
for
in
us.
like, aha, I caught you red-handed.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Buckland was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
Come on, why kill the mood? Everyone just speak pirate language.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
You mean the food, right?
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them, too.
Yes, certainly.
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Alright, here we go.
Ha-ha! Tally-ho then!
Altaberry.
With a new ally in tow, The Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Alright, let's see what I can do.
Indeed.
Okay. What do you have to say?
Seriously.
You realize there was probably a way to get the lands that didn't involve saving that pagan girl, yeah? Though I suppose I can't complain, since you got the lands either way. Still, if you want Count Luis's favor, take my advice and stop playing the hero. Okay. Oh, hey.
You?
Gotta hand it to you. Can't believe you actually got that relic off him. Couldn't afford to cock up a job from Lord Luis though, could you? Otherwise you'd just be dead weight.
Alright then.
Let's just improve wisdom.
Well met.
All right.
I'm gonna lose again. No! It's always the exact same move too. You think he'd learn.
Alright.
Okay, I guess he learned. No words necessary.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
Alright. I can feel the temperature dropping since we made landfall. I bet it'll be pretty cold in Altabury. Okay, my imagination is quite high, so I don't think I need to... Can I take a shower?
Right, let's go.
Alright, let's go improve our magic. Strength. Let's see. We'll do strength. Oh, actually, maybe I should have done magic. Oh well, too late.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
We now stand among the mountains. I've long gazed at the peaks of Montario from the island, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Altabury remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of the piping hot stew. And it's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom as well. I suppose that will be the stage of our confrontation with Luis.
I guess.
Let's keep our hopes high.
So?
That's courage. Oh, hey, again. Should I just meditate some more? Oh no, that's imagination too.
Alright then. Go.
I'm gonna head downstairs. I believe cleaning increases my HP, was it? Oh wait, that was something where I can increase my party members. Oh, if I pray for them, right?
Come on.
Max HP or increase? Yeah, let's do it.
Got it. Okay? Hey!
You're gonna use the milk that's just been sitting there?
Come look at this.
Ooh, okay, new view. What do we got?
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Indeed. Falling off of that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying and exhilarating, I imagine. I'd like to try jumping off of it.
On guard!
Damn, dwarf-faced Sanctus Scallions! Oh, what's gone into you? Hi, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner.
Speaking of...
I'm reminded of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit. But if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn!
Yes.
I'm with you there. How amusing. I would also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I fully intended to do it, but the words just won't come out at all, and oh, this girl is just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anybody else have something to yell about? I sense that gazing off of the cliff's edge and being filled with an unimaginable urge to scream has somehow broadened my wisdom.
Now then.
Level 4, baby! Let's go.
Wisdom. Why, that's...
As for me...
Oh, then I suppose it's old Neurus's turn. I've prepared a list of complaints that I wish I could recite to you all on a daily basis, and... Ooh, rather chilly out here, isn't it? We should head back before we all catch a cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions.
Bombs away!
But I must scream! As always, I've drawn this place. Here. I'll keep Neurus's picture as a souvenir of our journey.
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
All right. What's up, guys?
Hey. All right then.
Let's go.
All right. Okay, let's increase magic.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Tis nearly time.
Tis only a ways further until we reach Altabury. The city is likely abuzz with activity related to Saint's Day. I wonder if Luis is already there. Sooner or later, we have to hand Dracadios over to him. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him of our time on the island. I hope they will leave out any unnecessary details.
Got it?
Just have to stand tall and be confident. If you have to sell a lie, look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it.
Alright then.
Alright. This is it.
Alright then. Alright then.
Let's see what I can... Which one's close to leveling up? Ooh, tolerance is quite a ways away. So what does this one improve? Oh, perfect. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He recalls a time his son came to him in tears, upset he couldn't sing a certain song well. They ended up singing other songs together through the night until falling asleep. The next morning, Heisme awoke to his son, eyes still swollen from crying the night before, singing the song he'd been trying to learn, a birthday song for his father. I see, being a parent brought him lots of struggles. Even more than that, it brought him joy. Warmth arises inside of him, and tolerance has improved. Still a ways away. Is there more to read in this book? Did you just put it... You know, I finished the book.
Alright.
Halfway there to rank 4, I think?
Nura speaking.
I've got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking... Oh, and something else?
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Eesh.
Just look at it.
Whoa, these bridges are huge. It is an area defined by its numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live. Ah, that makes sense. But if these bridges were to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated.
Hey!
Yes, all very fascinating. But have you looked at what's directly in front of you? Those are the bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This was the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of a proper burial. War is tragic, and we shouldn't disrespect the fallen here.
Yeah.
Indeed. I can't bear to think of something on this scale happening again. It brings me no pleasure to see it, yet 'tis valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. That is why the magla that drifts about this place carries such an oppressive weight. I can feel the sadness and regret of those whose lives came to an end here.
Alright.
So I'm assuming this is one drawing we're not gonna show Maria, right?
Hey!
Something wrong near us? Your face has gone blue. Oh, that's a terrible move. Perhaps this place scares you near us? My powers of imagination are more robust than most. Why, Nearest, I'm surprised you put any stock in scary stories. You're a more gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Too true, too true. For all else, I am a delicate flower.
Well then.
Well then, shall we make a quiet departure, so as not to rouse the dead?
That's my fault.
I'm sorry to have made such a fuss. I would like to give those who died a proper send-off, and drew this with that in mind.
Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
Well, they're obviously not gonna succeed. But what's gonna happen to the brothers, though?
The seat of Sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
We decided to present Luis with Dracodios, Lance of the Dragon God, aboard his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius. Let's hope he doesn't find out the lance is a fake.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphrasia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raise their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wounds. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day Festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Fortin dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Luis, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
Oh boy. Surely this
It
won't end
seems
well.
the land's past muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. Now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
So no matter what, we don't get good accommodation?
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
Here's as good as any spot to make camp.
Why? That's worse than staying in the runner.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Alright then.
Speaking of...
If it is a Mustari-owned inn we seek, then I know of one in the center of town. It is called Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant, with very little that would point to its Mustari roots.
Certainly.
It was on Dia Franco Street, if I'm not mistaken. So cold. At least Hulkenberg is in her element. Can we get going before we freeze, though?
Well met, eh?
You...
Oi! What in the...
What's this?
Don't miss your chance to sell
Oh,
now.
it's the Mac broker. I don't really need it though. I'll come back when I actually do need it.
Forden's the only game in town.
Alright, what about bounties? Never mind.
Forden's the only game in
You're not serious.
Hey, mister!
Say there.
Alright.
Right. My money's on Santa Fe.
Races. You're not serious.
Oh my!
Flowers. Whoa! Okay, I'll buy one of that.
My sincerity.
Why, thank you.
All right then.
I'll have to remember the plan the next time.
Hello there.
I'm in the Gauntlet Runner.
Yeah, amazing.
Oi!
Oi, oi.
Welcome. Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a yew chief. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mustari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphausia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Evria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mistari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Ooh, cozy,
Look,
cozy.
They've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
We join his personal guard ourselves?
I considered that, but it might be tricky. We can't guarantee he'd allow it, and besides...
The real lance is overflowing with Magla. It would be a dangerous gamble to keep it on hand. That sort of power is easily noticed.
Maybe if we use magic to attack him?
No, it's gotta be the lance, or the attack won't land.
But it's true that we'd be better served by an attack at long range.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So...
Oh, wow.
What if we
really?
threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance? Yufa, As the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides, laugh if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
All right. I'll do it.
Thanks. We owe you. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Don't worry about it.
I know there's a lot weighing on your mind right now. Let's just try to get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. It'll get even colder at night, so try not to get sick. Oh, this is a fancy room. The fact that the lance passed muster is a testament to Nereus' skill. Sometimes the man can achieve truly amazing things. Even now, he's holed up in the runner, working away, tuning something or other with usual vigor, I don't doubt. He has his quirks, to be sure, but there can be no mistaking that he's a great credit to our endeavors. That was my first time seeing snow. It was so cold, I shivered. What a sensation. Oh, right, Juna's going to meet up with us later tonight because she's got so many things to do behind the scenes. Will, you go ahead and rest up. You've got a big role to play tomorrow yourself, after all. So this is Altaberry, eh? Colder climes tend to inspire stronger drinks among its people. But all that can wait until after our business is finished. Once we've trounced Luis, I can think of no better celebration than a good stiff drink.
At last.
Tomorrow is finally Saint's Day. Luis will show his face, and with the real lance, we'll... Don't worry, I'm prepared to do what we must. The man must be stopped. Alright.
Good night.
Yeah, this is where we'll face trouble.
What's wrong, Del? You've been quiet for a while now.
That lance they handed over, you think it's real? Can't say for certain, but but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but how do I explain it?
I know what you mean, though.
The Mustari got them third eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing as a relic.
Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Even in that short time on the island? Shite. How'd they? Either way, we have to tell Lord Luis.
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Most likely? That good enough for you, brother? Del. You remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... What was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But them not even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like... I don't know how to say it, but... It was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Luis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Fordens or our fallen kings. It was splendid entertainment while it lasted.
Wonder who this is.
However, the revelry ends here.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The Saints' Day festivities in Alderbury will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God! And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go-around. Lots of new info coming in even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail, thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint. We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity into the public eye. Archaeologists everywhere are positively vibrating, folks. But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island. Meanwhile, candidate Forden, too, may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history. Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates? Only the coming days will tell. So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This will be no minor bout, that's for certain.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan one last time. First, infiltration. Juna's got full rights to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Yufa. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing.
Don't worry, I'll be with you.
As for us, It's just as I explained last night. Luis said destroying Yufa's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Grius. Sorry to bring that up now.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants. Well, see you at the show.
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get whatever we need to prepare and head over to the Opera House.
Who was that in the cloak speaking with Luis, though?
Right.
If it's just Fidelio or Basilio, I
It'll
don't
be
really
okay.
see why they needed to cover them up. Is it someone in our party? That also doesn't really make sense.
Oi!
Who could it be? New character, maybe?
All right then.
I'm actually quite
All right,
curious. I can't even think of anyone.
Yeah, amazing.
Hello there.
All right then.
I mean, I guess we'll find out real soon.
Hello there.
Oh, grand.
Oh, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Steamed buns. Alright.
Red. Pretty good. Looking like a...
Exactly.
No.
Alright.
Oi.
Okay. Oh, nerve-wracking.
That's not what I expected.
Oi, oi. All right then.
This is it. Service door.
Indeed, 'tis not so bad.
Service door. Maybe downstairs?
Hello there.
Okay. Not there.
Oi there.
Hey, mister.
Pardon?
Maybe this guy.
Check this out.
Okay. Thanks for giving me a warning.
What now?
Do I want him on mage? Or magic seeker?
The freedom of a wanderer.
Let's try magic seeker. I'm more confident with magic seeker than
Well now.
At last.
oh boy. Let's go.
Got it.
Alright. The guards have left their posts. Juna has done her job admirably.
Onward.
And she has unlocked the service entrance for us as well. Let us enter and remain unseen.
Alright.
Infiltration successful.
So,
This way should lead backstage. From there, we climb to the roof. And then atop the chandelier.
Yes.
I'm en route to the auditorium just on the other side. I'll have to lure those brothers out somehow.
So,
Stro and I will secure an exit route with all speed.
Yeah.
We split up from here. Let's all do our parts and regroup. Good luck.
let's go.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Alright, let's start the operation. We need to get up on that chandelier and be in position before Juna finishes singing.
I'm sure of it.
To get on that chandelier, we need to first reach the roof. That's right. Juna laid it out for us. We head backstage and we should be able to go up from there.
Time to go.
Understood? Let us be on our way then.
First,
It's a lot of doors. They're all locked though, so it doesn't matter.
Ridiculous.
I don't think I can go upstairs. Alright, let's just head there. Someone's blocking the way.
look.
Here's the door leading backstage. We should be able to access the roof from in there. What's up with this guy standing in front of the door muttering something? Something happened, do you think? Oh, bollocks, did I drop it somewhere?
Hey,
Hey, is something wrong? Oh no, it's just... It seems I dropped my keys somewhere, so now I can't open this door. And of all times, it has to be when we were busy beyond belief. I guess I'll have to go get the spare... He left. And now we've got a locked door to deal with.
Actually,
That man works here, I suppose. And he dropped his key. So, finding it will get our plan back on track. Let's scour the area.
so
We might also ask the patrons about the key. In such a crowd, someone is bound to have seen it.
then
oh my.
So, key? No key? Key?
Say,
No key. Key? Key? Oh wait, that's a collect
Why is this happening?
key? That's a string.
Why is this happening?
Key? Golden tooth?
oh,
Okay. Key? That's a necklace. Okay, people need to stop dropping
what
stuff.
if? What am I to do?
Oh, I got
I'm sure
string.
of it. Close your eye.
thanks for the cake.
Oh, yeah? Say that.
Wait, there was a guy that lost something, didn't he? Maybe that's the guy missing the necklace?
What is it?
Why is this
Where's necklace guy again? Was it you?
Ridiculous.
No? Can't talk to you? Alright.
It's all clear.
I've done it now.
Actually,
Your
yes.
script. Oh, here's a tube, buddy.
Reminds me.
Thank you very much indeed.
Okay. Oh, that's the key.
Is this perhaps?
Oh, well, I mean,
Yay, we've done it!
we got it.
Ridiculous. You're not serious.
Oh, yeah.
Yay, we've done it!
Ready?
Alright, here we go.
Mm-hmm. Check this out.
Look at that curtain. We should be able to go backstage from there. And I guess it makes sense that there are guards. Not many of them, though. Should we just push through?
No.
It would be a great risk. We draw attention here, will not shake it easily. You have a point. I wish we had a surefire plan for this.
What?
Huh?
What?
Why is it so dark all of a sudden? What's happening? What's wrong with the lights? Couldn't happen at a worse time. We can't have this ruining the Saints' Day festivities.
So apparently...
That takes care of that.
What?
Stroll. So the lights. I asked Hulkenberg to do it. You won't be in the dark forever, so get moving while you can.
That was a great help.
That was a great help. Thank you.
Got it?
Once the exit route is secured, Hulkenberg and I will regroup with you. The rest is up to you, Will.
Let's go.
Let's sneak through while the lights are out. Follow me.
The future is uncertain.
What? The backstage passage lights are out?
That is...
Yes, it was just reported. We've already fixed the issue, but we can't figure out how it happened. Either a simple accident, or... I believe I charge you with the security of the venue. I presume everything is in order? Rest assured, Your Eminence. I will have it investigated immediately.
Understood?
Increase security. Call in the reserves, too. We can't be too careful. Not even the rats get through.
Yes.
Yes, sir. As you wish.
Good grief.
It's getting a bit thick in here. The bigwigs seem to have a lot on their hands keeping order.
Now then.
Well, I suppose that's my cue.
Now!
And now, at long last, we come to the highlight of the festival. The dedication ceremony for the divine relics will begin very soon.
Take a look.
Gathered here are the only competitors fierce enough to have survived the first round and gotten their hands on a relic.
At last.
Hear cheering? Sounds like it's getting underway. They'll probably have some official do a preamble for a while. Then they'll start the actual dedication. Juna's set to sing after that. We'll need to be on the chandelier by then. If we get into any fights, they'll target Yufa first, since you're protected by the royal magic. Make sure you keep an eye on her, Will.
Let's go.
We have to be smart about this. This plan won't work without you or Yufa.
Let's hurry.
Alright, let's try to not engage in any battles.
Yep, we're safe here. No way!
Guard dogs?
They all seem pretty weak. You got this.
Okay. Just here for the items.
Our enemies are aware of us.
Oh, hey guys.
Who's there?
Someone's back there. Here. You. Aren't you that Elder candidate? We got caught right away. Now we've got no choice but to force our way through. Must have been you who cut the lights. Dogs of Louise. You won't wreck Saints' Day on my watch. Careful. The royal magic protects it. but he'll surrender if we kill his allies. Aim for the Mustari girl.
Watch out!
So we're doing it this way. If Yufa falls, the mission fails. Be careful.
Sheesh, they're pretty tough.
Magic Seeker!
Better be careful.
Wind!
Okay, maybe not that tough.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Insolent heathens!
Defense.
this! Dear God.
Yufa's guard is down.
Vitus power! Scour!
Go up. Take my fullest power.
Alright, bye guys.
I return.
Yay, we've done it.
Whoa.
We've done it.
Alright, nice.
What a fortunate find.
Nice.
Okay, so there's
I bet we'll
guards
find a use-
there. Oh, I have to fight them no matter what, don't I? Alright.
Oh, really now?
Aha, so you're a mysterious intruder, little elder boy.
I shan't let you pass.
The Saints' Day festivities will not be interrupted. In his name, I shall render God's judgment upon you. We don't have time for your quips, guys. Let's take them out. Wrong choice. As you're protected by the royal magic, you force us to start with the pagan girl.
Magic Seeker! Come forth, Royal Soul!
When they resist wind
Come forth now.
and fire. Well, that's not good.
This is God's judgment!
Take this.
I won't lose!
Vitus power!
I literally only have wind attacks.
Here!
I'm grateful. Summoner. Heed me. I'm sorry, everyone.
Let's do this! Kneel before him! Kneel before him!
This great Earl.
This is God's judgment!
Bruh.
Dear God.
Come forth, Royal Soul! With healing
Thank
power.
you. Take
It's
my
too
fullest
early
power.
to go to his side.
Come forth. This is the last. I've done it.
Insolent heathens! Come at me!
Wind!
Summoner. It is your turn.
Okay, nice.
I return.
Out of our way, though. I thought this would have been a stealth mission, but no, we're just facing them head on. That one leads to enemies, it looks like.
We found something.
Yeah. Looks like they found us.
Climb.
Hey, you found something.
That one's got a chest. Alright. Give me that chest.
Whoa. You've done it.
Wonder if I'm high enough level to take the dogs down without having to fight. Oh, I am. Oh, that's easy. Okay, maybe not these ones though.
Let's finish this.
Wait, there's another big chest there. I kind of want it. I know the enemies are here though, but whatever.
What do you think you're doing?
What poor excuse for intruders. You wandered right up to us. Never thought I'd see the day. He's protected by the royal magic, remember? No matter. Master Godot will still appreciate us bringing him in alive.
I want to say...
It seems you leave us no choice but to fight. I'm sorry, but we will not lose. Such bluster from a pagan wench. You get the honor of being killed first then.
Let's go. Win.
Don't resist. Dang it. Oh, they're weak to fire? Perfect.
I shall seize my chance.
Trivial.
I won't lose.
Magic Seeker. Let me.
Well, I mean, if you so kindly be weak to fire.
Come forth now.
Okay, maybe not you. Wait, I'm confused. What was that weak? What?
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them, they're weak to ice.
I literally aimed for the wrong guy. Okay.
Magic Seeker. Let me help.
Thank you. I pray you're ready.
Sanctus
Heed
way.
me. This is the last.
I rush over to his side.
By this power. Hold
They're
on.
weak to strike attacks. Smash them up.
I won't hold back. Here.
I'm grateful.
Insolent heathens! Take this! Ugh.
Here I go. No, not if I can get close. It is over.
The freedom. Magic Seeker. Scour.
I can do this. Come forth now.
I shall seize my chance. This is God's judgment. Kneel before him. I won't lose.
Let's go. Fill up.
Here I go.
Okay, nice.
I'm capable too. What is it?
What now?
Maybe. Eh.
Whoa. I found something.
All right.
I knew you could do it.
Very nice.
Right, we did it. Let's do it.
More of them.
What now?
Don't know if I have enough MP. Just in case.
What?
What the? Where'd you come from? Did you defeat the guards below? Sorry, we don't have time. Let us through, or we'll make you. Take not one step further. The Theocracy's monk army will be respected. The Elder as a candidate. He will be shielded by the royal magic, so aim for the Mustari girl first.
We can make short work of
We've
them.
come too far to fall here. Let's go, Will.
They're weak to fire. Let's heat this
I won't
place
hold
up.
back. Magic Seeker. Let me help.
I'm grateful.
I will usher you to his side.
No, not this.
They're weak to ice. Let's stop them
Please go
cold.
right
Come
ahead.
forth, Royal Soul. Here.
That was helpful.
Let's do this! Take this!
Trivial.
Okay. No problem. Nice.
Trivial.
I want to see if I can do
I'd rather
this.
be
Oh,
friendly
whoops. Whoops, that was a mistake.
Magic Seeker. Let me help.
I'm grateful. This piece goes right ahead.
Let's go. Here.
Okay,
Thank you.
I want to see if I can use synthesis.
Take this! I won't lose.
I must concentrate.
Let's win, huh?
I can do this.
They're weak to fire. Let's heat this
You
place
don't
up.
particularly resist it, so.
We'll combine our strength.
This is the last.
Let's do this. Take this. Come forth, royal soul. Still here?
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Okay, nice.
I return.
We're really low on MP though.
Yeah.
That takes care of all the guards. Let's head for the roof.
Well, now this is unbelievable! Sanctifex Borden's relic appears to be a colossal chalice. I'm told it's believed to be an ancient artifact called a Holy Grail. Truly, a relic to put all others to shame.
The pagans looted this from the church's vaults in antiquity. God, in his omniscience, is said to have imbued it with his essence, giving it the power to make wishes come true.
And how did such a glorious relic come into your hands?
We simply preached his holy works and spread the teachings. Mutual dialogue was what won the day. Through guided prayer, anyone can be saved, and we may see God's blessing in all things.
Just incredible. But if anyone could do it, it's Sanctifex Borden.
I think it's obvious who it is.
I suppose that marks His Eminence Forden as the sole winner. Even to an amateur's eye, no other relic could compete.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Sanctifex Borden. Now, continuing on.
Wait, Forden was last to present? That's not right. We've not seen Luis yet, or the island team.
Is there an issue?
No. I think we're finally having a show end without incident. After all, these were originally Sanctus relics anyway.
Well, it looks like that's all the divine relics our candidates found across the land. The top-ranking faces will be announced during tomorrow's festivities. And now, it is my distinct honor to present a one-act opera for a Saint's Eve to remember. Please, join me in welcoming the diva herself, Juna, for a performance of the opera's opening piece. Ladies and gents, enjoy!
Well, Louise, rumor has it you found yourself quite a relic. Then why are you so reluctant to present it? No matter. The race's outcome is beyond your meddling now. Victory is mine.
We made it to the roof. Just in time.
Let's hurry.
We can get down to the chandelier from that building. Hurry!
Finally.
We're here. I think we can get down onto that massive chandelier hanging from the ceiling.
Our escape route is secure. We should be able to flee undetected.
Good. Everything's going according to plan so far. But time's running out. From here on, it's all up to him.
All will be fine.
Okay. It's finally time to end this.
Well, all will most definitely not be fine, I don't think.
Juna's song is about to start.
But how will this go wrong?
Round my fingertip flies a butterfly, how it pines for the moon up high. Fire calls its name, fly to the flame, burning as free as it can be. Out there, deep and dark in the valley mid.
Focus. You can only get one shot at this.
Fearing in my soul what I can't control. I can't close my eyes to the sunrise. From the shadow of the dark, fingers brush my neck with a remark. Oh, anguish traveler, my name is thine, and thou art I. Like the wind, shine through darkest night. Oh, never stray. Trust your eyes to steer you down. Trembling finger, hold fast to my dream. Dawn will break now. Reach out.
We got him! Right?
Huh.
Hey! The lance! Hurry!
What's going on? Is there something blocking it?
Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor! That was our kingdom's lovely songstress, Juna. Moving right along.
It didn't work. Come back.
Huh. Now he's got the lance. Is it done? The lance should have hit him, but we can't get it back.
Taking that into account.
There's some sort of interference. Luis is doing, no doubt.
Ludicrous.
The lance struck true, yes? Is he slain or not?
True.
We can't be sure. It was certainly dark, and since the lance hasn't returned, we can't make a clear judgment. No use thinking on it now. We have done all that we can.
Hey!
For the moment, at least. Now let's get out of here. The longer we stick around, the worse it'll be.
Hurry!
Why do you dawdle? Did you get him?
We do not know why, but the lance.
Should we withdraw to retrieve it? Or make our escape?
Lost a lance? Perhaps it's this one. At last your allegiance is laid bare. And if this lance wounded me, then I take it the one you provided me was a mere imitation. If you know what the lance is capable of, then surely you understand the situation. Your last hope is gone.
No!
It seems a shame to kill you, but I'm afraid you've gone too far. I have no intention of surrendering, nor of wavering in my convictions. That being said, you truly have impressed me. I will allow you some final words, if you have any.
Say it!
I see your performance has come to an end, Juna.
Yes, the curtain falls. I'm no longer your songbird to keep caged.
So, you too stood with them.
Come on. He's ready to listen, so say it. You know there's something he needs to hear.
Juna is staring fiercely, prompting my words. The lance has fallen into Luis's hands. We no longer have a means to counter his attack. But there's still hope. If we're to even these odds, there's one thing I can say.
Luis, I challenge you to a duel.
Ah, the very words I was waiting for. You really have done your research. In truth, I intended from the start to entertain such a challenge. I confess it's been a long time. Perhaps a real contest is what I've craved. This competition is little more than child's play. So be it. It has been a long time indeed since anyone drew my blood. I will end your life with my own hands.
Then it's to be a direct confrontation after all. As though it was fate all along.
A duel makes the king's magic powerless, which means this trinket is no longer necessary. Then state your name. How do you declare yourself?
I am the hero, the savior of this country.
You would save it, would you? I hope that dream does not end in futility. My name is Luis Guiabern. I am the rightful king, he who will forge anew this unworthy country into a utopia. Attack in any number, wield any weapons. But fight with your very lives. If you live by a creed, show me its strength.
Oh, we're good. And I get to, I have to keep the MP I had? Insane.
Go ahead. Have at me. An attempt on the life of Luis Guiabern is a folly most cannot afford.
Even Luis can't fight at full strength after that direct lance wound.
We've come this far. Let's fight with all we have, Captain.
I will fulfill my purpose and cut you down, Luis.
A mission, an assigned purpose, an ideal borrowed. If you think that alone is equal to my will, then you have already failed.
This is our mission.
Oh, he's half HP?
Justice done.
We'll do this
Here
together.
No, we're looking good here.
No one here fights alone.
What's wrong?
I call upon a royal soul. Howling wind!
You need to fall back. I shall vanquish evil.
Oh, he's using Brawler? Oh no.
No, let's get on with it. No time to go a fit. Let's make an end of it.
We'll combine our strengths.
You will taste justice.
Join with me. No, not with blade in hand. Not now. Come. Permission you help.
Thank you.
I owe you. This is strength. I strike. Kill.
Oh,
I
dang.
strike.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
I see.
Oh, nice.
Captain's on his last
Magic Seeker.
Someone get him healed up.
We can do this.
Thanks.
My thanks.
Thank you.
Behold this power. Let's do this together. Oh, this is just what I need.
Withdrawing. You first. You hesitate.
Allies,
What's
together.
wrong?
Give it all you've got.
Bear witness. I strike. I strike.
Captain's hurt bad.
I can't give up now.
Let's get him some
Magic
healing.
Seeker.
You needn't hold back. Kate,
Behold,
what's wrong?
we stand together. Get after it, love.
This is strength! I strike.
Nice dodge.
I strike. The next one's yours.
Behold this power.
Go for it.
Allies, together.
It's up to you, thanks.
Right, Heat Riser.
I owe you. This may be your only chance to kill me.
Dancer. Stubborn, hey?
Bear witness.
Okay.
I
Please
strike.
dodge. No,
I
dodge.
strike. Come, accept my challenge.
Audacity. Hulkenberg, you've got several ailments slowing you down.
I call upon royal power within. You first.
Interesting.
General. I will protect you.
Well, thanks.
Hulkenberg,
Let's take
sword is
Magic
down.
Seeker. Better be. The next one's yours.
Now for a grand maneuver. Fast dancer. Gale. You sure don't give up easy.
Are you prepared? Let's do this.
Something else.
All yours.
Behold,
Interesting.
we stand together. If you will, yet cling to life.
This is strength. Come, accept my challenge.
So heavy.
I strike.
Captain's hurt bad.
I strike.
Let's get him some healing.
Okay.
The captain's on his last legs. Someone
Vitus
get him
power.
Hulkenberg's guard is after you.
I shall vanquish evil.
Captain, we've got your defenses
You'll
down.
be the die hard.
Is everyone all right? Let us fight as one. Get after it. Worthy foe after all.
Okay.
Bear witness. I strike. Kill.
Only a flesh wound.
Ow.
I strike. Kill.
No, 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 no. Oh, nice dodge, Juna.
Captain's on his
Come
last
forth,
legs.
royal soul.
Someone
You're
get
not out of
healed
this
up.
yet.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged. Captain, we've got your defenses down.
Let's get on with it. Let my power support tougher than I thought.
Interesting.
From our
He
provision.
knew you'd help.
Okay.
This is strength.
Oh,
Come, accept my challenge.
okay, yeah, Hulkenberg is
strike.
fine, I think.
Kill.
No, why'd you crit?
Strike.
Hey! Hey! Wake up! We're still in a fight here! I'll go with this.
Still fight. Stepping back.
You've
To the
got
fore.
several ailments slowing you down.
They die hard.
Interesting.
No sense in with blade in hand. Everyone,
Okay.
Bear witness. I strike.
Okay, that is fine. That's manageable.
I won't hold back.
Stubborn, hey?
Let's make an end.
Oh.
This is strength. Come, accept my challenge. I strike.
All right.
Come, accept my challenge.
Okay, that's fine.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
comrades, lend me your
Give it all you've got.
Nice. Okay, we did it. Something tells me this is in the
I
end.
underestimated you.
Still got the siblings to worry about, and whoever that
do
person
have
in
a
the white
knack for
cloak
this.
was.
I'll strive for greater heights.
I shall rise to the occasion.
I continue to grow.
Even I had more to learn.
Marvelous. I feel stronger already.
Yes, I've become stronger.
I knew I could do it.
Okay, what now?
Lord Luis, do not interfere! Oh. You falter even now. Not enough, I'm afraid.
No way we beat him like that, right?
A fine blow. You've surprised me. But why? Why are you so intent on killing me?
You of all people should know the answer.
I see now. You were the intruders looking for the formula, I take it. And yet, you have achieved nothing. What do you mean?
Damn. I don't believe for a second that it's over like that, though.
Did we do it?
Lord Luis?
At long last, 'tis done. We have brought him to justice. The great, untouchable traitor, Luis Guillaburn, is dead.
Apologies. Things fell apart at the end, and I wasn't thinking straight.
Even so, the outcome is the same. We could not have triumphed without everyone here.
Wait! It's good that we got him and all, but the lance.
Yes, it went down with him.
This looks dire. He's fallen in the middle of the stage.
If Forden spies Luis's body run through with the lance, he'll realize its power in an instant.
Even should we save the prince, we'll regret it if Forden ends up with the lance. Yufa, can you call it up?
No. Too late for that. It's already in the middle of the crowd. If we call it up and take it with no explanation, everyone will think us thieves.
Then what do you propose?
First, we need to establish that the lance is ours. Our offering for the ceremony. We'll have to take the stage and announce that ourselves.
Please wait. Do we reveal that we are the ones who slew Luis? Can we afford to declare that openly? We'd be telling your supporters you deceived them and your master both.
She's right. The audience has no idea what's going on. We'll just look like the bad guys.
It's okay. We set out to kill Luis, and the deed is done. Our only failure is in the spectacle we made of it. For now, we need to think of a way to get the audience to see our side.
You want to win their sympathy? What are you even planning to say?
I don't know. But we have to get on stage, now. If we don't explain ourselves fast, we'll never get a chance to.
Wait a minute! Hey!
I know that face. Was that Luis? Someone go and see to him. Is he truly dead?
Allow me.
Oh, that's the person in the cloak. Who is that? Forden's aide.
Lord Louis, no.
He's dead. He's gone.
Your Eminence, this was found off stage. Judging by his wounds, this must have been the murder weapon.
The lance. Is this the divine relic he sent his subordinates after?
His eyes are sightless. His heart beats no more. The man is dead, without question.
You're absolutely certain?
I checked him thrice over. There can be no more doubt.
Louis, dead? And that can only mean this lance can pierce the barrier of the king's magic.
I apologize for the grotesque display interrupting tonight's performance. We are tardy in arrival, but the lance you hold is our offering to the ceremony.
What? You claim this lance? You mean to say you were the ones who did the deed?
Yes. It is as you say.
God above! How do you justify this?
Years ago, Luis ordered my hometown destroyed. Hulkenberg, our ally before you, was herself a royal guard in service to his late highness. Even the songstress, Juna, aided us on several occasions. Above all else, we are a group who came together to try Luis for his crimes, traitor and kingslayer both. And to do that, we had to enter his company. We took no joy in disguising our true intentions, not from your eminence, nor the people. But today, finally, we have seen justice done. Luis has paid for his sins. And at last, at long last, my parents can rest in peace.
I had not realized you were such an actor. Or do you truly weep?
It's just hitting me now. We finally won.
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please.
That explains why the songstress was so often with Luis, as well as
siblings are walking
these
away.
brave misfits.
I understand. It all makes sense now. I had wondered why a member of the Prince's own guard would fall in with Luis. You have done well to execute the rebel. I am sure that His late Majesty and His Highness must be pleased. And of course, the Sanctus Church recognizes your divine relic. Now we shall greet tomorrow's festivities with fresh peace in our hearts.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
You must be the Lady Hulkenberg. The day His Highness was attacked, I heard you fought harder than any other. Your blade even struck the back of the blackguard who did it. Of all his defenders, you came closest to avenging the prince. But where you faltered then, you triumph today. In form and heart, you are a true knight. Is something the matter?
Oh, no. You honor me greatly, Your Eminence.
Now, this lance. The Sanctus Church will confiscate it for now. A lance capable of killing the tournament's candidates would only sow panic and chaos.
Yes, as you wish. We brought it as an offering anyway.
Indeed. You may step down now.
Think you can just walk away, do ya? You owe us a moment or three.
Oh, jeez. I finally defeated my arch-nemesis Luis. This should break the prince's curse. But did it, though?
So you lot were working against us from the start. And you right along with them, Lady Juna.
What was your motive? Why did you kill Lord Luis?
If this was truly a matter of justice and not simply petty revenge, then we owe it to them to explain why we have taken their guiding force. They deserve that much. Captain, do you not agree?
All right. It's time for the truth.
I am sorry if I'm overstepping my mark. I know I'm but the latest to become your ally, but...
No, you speak the truth. We have sought to save the rightful heir to the throne. To break the curse afflicting His Highness the Prince.
What's that? The prince? He's dead, mate. Wait, he is dead, isn't he?
He's dead, all right. You lot will need a better story than that if you don't want to get cut open where you stand.
He had to be declared dead in order to protect him. Though he lives, he is bedridden, cursed by magic.
And the only way left to undo that curse was to kill Luis. Those of us who wanted the prince restored formed a secret faction. And I was a spy in its service, trying to find out if we had any option beyond murder.
I cannot expect you to understand all this immediately. However...
You did this for the prince! His father, the king, was a coward! Puppet to Forden! It was because of him that this country rotted from the inside! And for his son! For his bloody, useless corpse of a son! What made you think his life was worth more than Count Luis?
Worth more? I thought you two hated when people tell you any life weighs more than another.
I myself have never met His Highness, nor do I know what sort of person he is. But I want to see the future these people believe in.
Despite our many differences of tribe and status, we still banded together. Through them, I saw the possibility of a world united.
Besides, when Luis talked about burning down my island, I thought I saw the shock and despair on your faces too.
Look, you two. Was Luis really a master worth your trust? I think it's worth listening to your hearts now. Even the doubts. I know we'd be happy to have you.
Hold a moment. These two were Luis's right-hand men. I would advise against this.
No, their hearts are as loyal as any of ours. They but served another master.
Lady Juna. I guess you really were watching out for us. More than we ever knew. I couldn't protect Basilio when it mattered most. They put him through so much for their sodden igniter experiments, and now protecting him's all I've got.
Del.
Maybe it is time to step back. Get away from this bloody business. I guess this was all it took. Count Luis gave us a dream to fight for, but I suppose it was the kind that don't feel right after you wake. So, we're drifters now.
Huh.
Maybe we'll open up that restaurant after all, eh? We'll see you around, Lady Juna.
Look, I'm not the smart one, you lot know that, so I don't know whether to punch you or thank you. I've never been this confused in all my life. Damn it, I just don't get it. Damn it. Oh, Del, wait! Don't you wander off like that? You mean all that about the restaurant, yeah?
Never could say what you were feeling. I'm sorry this was all I could do.
Ah, Captain, let us tarry no more. We must check His Highness's condition.
Yes, you're right! That should have lifted the curse!
He's probably still alive, so the curse is still active.
What's going on? The cursed thorns haven't disappeared.
But the caster is dead. Forden and his guard were sure to check Luis's body.
Calm down, everyone. We don't want to yell about this in public. Let's go back to the inn for now.
His Highness still suffers under the curse. But Luis is dead. I cannot fathom it.
Maybe we killed a fake. Like his body double. Or something. No. There's no way that wasn't Luis. We couldn't fight him in person and still be mistaken.
And Luis would have nothing to gain from faking his death, surely. After all, it put the lance in Forden's hands.
Knowing all that, might the curse have been cast by someone else entirely?
But that would mean... we killed an innocent person, wouldn't it?
That bastard was no innocent. He destroyed my home. He murdered the king. And...
True enough, old boy. But that's not why we were out to kill the chap, eh?
He said it himself. That killing him accomplished nothing. Was it really true?
Yet he had the formula for the curse in his possession. Surely that marks his guilt?
Even so, there remains a modicum of doubt in the matter. Perhaps Luis was researching the curse for another reason. If he was framed, it is possible he aimed to clear his name.
When she saw the formula, Rilla did say it was only an outline, likely jotted from memory. So that could mean this wasn't a formula to begin with, just Luis's scratch work. Proof that he was looking for a way to prove his innocence.
But if it wasn't Luis, who else could have...
That night, His Highness the Prince was already fleeing when I arrived at the scene. I encountered the assailant as I sought to protect His Highness. I pursued and slashed across their back.
Right. I remember Forden mentioned something about that. Is there anything else you can remember?
Fie! No, I can recall nothing else. No other clues. Yet... no. 'Tis odd. I believe this is the first time I have recounted the particulars to anyone. I told the investigators only that I failed to capture the culprit. The shame of my failure kept me silent on the rest.
What? But just earlier, Forden said...
Yes, he told a story that none but the culprit could attest to. How does Forden know?
Could Forden be the one behind all of this?
I have no evidence to say otherwise.
You do realize he's the sanctifex of the entire Dashed Sanctis Church?
Nay, but that does not make it impossible. It wasn't long after the prince's passing that His Majesty named Sanctism the state religion. If not for the matter concerning the king's magic, Forden's claim to the throne would have been unshakable.
Sounds like motive enough to want the prince gone.
We have to find out, even if it's remotely possible. Let's question Forden in person at the main festival tomorrow.
We'll need that divine lance back, too. It's not something we want in Forden's hands, especially now.
Hey, I'm going to go talk to my sister. She's bound to be somewhere in the city for the Saints' Day festivities.
Ooh.
Sister, I should explain. All that fuss today was... well...
Is it safe for you to come to such a public place?
What? No, it's fine. It's not like we caused a riot or anything. We even explained ourselves to Forden's satisfaction. Actually...
That's not what I meant. You're the songstress, remember?
Ah, yes. Suppose you're right.
I know we talked before about the loophole in the King's protective magic, but I never thought you would be the one to strike Luis down. And that lance he presented... I take it that's why you went to Verger Island.
We didn't mean for it to be such a spectacle. It didn't exactly go according to plan. But at least we kept a tyrant off the throne.
And that's why I was wondering if I could ask you something.
about Sanctifex Vorden. What kind of man he really is. Because, well, now that Luis is out of the picture, we know who's got the best chance. A man as powerful as him, well, you know how it is. You hear all kinds of nasty rumors swirling about. I'm just wondering if there's any truth to them.
Tuna, are you seriously trying to dig up dirt on Sanctifex Vorden? On Saint's Day of all days?
Oh, loosen up a bit. You can't deny that people talk, and God knows they always have. Especially about the night of the attack. Asking how anyone could sneak into the castle, let alone get to the prince. Whether some official ordered the assassination. Remember when those rumors started? Father was on edge for days. I remember even when I hadn't said anything, he'd scold me and send me away. I don't suppose you ever heard if there was any truth to that. Sorry. I don't mean to dance around it so... It's just not an easy thing to ask about. I was talking with one of our allies, Hulkenberg. She said Vorden mentioned something he couldn't have known, unless he was actually there, the night of the attack. Unlikely as it is, if it turns out Vorden was involved, she won't suffer him being crowned. She'll be out for vengeance. And you're the eldest daughter of House Cygnus, a Sanctist family. The people would see you as an accomplice to a man who had a hand in killing the royals. I couldn't bear to let that happen. You don't deserve that. I need to know the truth.
Then, suppose His Eminence Vorden were guilty of such sin. What would you do with him? With the Sanctist Church?
What do you mean?
Well, I was but a girl of only 12 years. I knew nothing about the inner workings of the crown theocracy.
Sister? What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. If a tad overworked. All these new developments and tragic events. I'm just run a little ragged, that's all.
Sister.
I'll be fine. Really. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. If I am to be the people's saint, I must be strong enough to play the part. Maybe I'll hold off on the harder drinks today, just to be safe. It's been a long time since we could spend some simple time together like this. It's like we're just two sisters visiting Montario for the holiday. I'll see you again soon.
About that. Let's rest.
Huh. Interesting.
That's Luis.
She's never been a very good liar.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Vorden.
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in my hands. I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding the winner?
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
No. He would end the tournament here and now.
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient.
But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Oi! The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard! We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace!
Hail His Majesty Forden! Long live His Majesty Forden!
Damn him. The people already believe him the victor. Tournament won or no, his dominance will soon be unshakable.
Let's go. We reclaim the lance, now!
Now? Are you out of your mind?
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
Isn't it too dangerous?
Better we risk danger than inaction. If we miss this chance, we may never get another.
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
His smuggler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
Assassins? Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
You waste your breath. What do your words matter now? The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such deeds!
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Judge these ruffians with your divine lance!
Behold, the flock has spoken. Those who defy me are to be executed. Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Luis and handing me the crown.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's case was supposed to be off.
It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait, is that?
You! Identify yourself!
Who could this be? Oh, Luis.
Who are you? We're at a festival. Should we not be festive? I've come to meet you, Forden.
Luis? Impossible. How could you have survived? Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there. Face your divine punishment, Louise!
Whoa, what?
But why?
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit, just like you. This is the true lance.
You snake, Louise.
Did he just kill Sanctifex Forden?
No. Impossible.
Nothing to see here. The festival is cancelled. Cancelled!
Del, Lord Louis is alive.
What's going on?
Good people! You have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule. What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
But you're supposed to be dead.
In a sense, yes.
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
No! Zorba?
Of course.
Back at the Grand Cathedral, I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
I'd always intended for Forden to die by my hand, and the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate.
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Luis is destined for far greater than this. So I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock. After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
I could have emerged as soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Why'd you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us, ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned.
Wow.
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster.
You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so? In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way. So, His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
Please, spare us! No! Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctus break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
No! Stop him!
Don't!
Out of the way!
What?
Why?
Go!
Run! Come now.
Thank you. You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that! This is just wrong! It's wrong, me lords!
I see. So even you two have faltered.
Vitelio!
Hey! Wake up!
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
Tell.
But you know, if all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them? I've been an idiot. Sorry about that.
Stop talking, Del.
Oh, man.
I see it, you know. Our little diner. Music in the air. It's grand. Look after Lady Juna. Huh? Hey. Del?
Del!
Pitiful. See what Brotherhood earned them.
Lord Louis, that's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination.
We had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastard we hate more than anything!
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Luis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Zell? You saw what that bastard did to him!
I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Shut!
Come, make haste!
Oh, welcome back.
It went about as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
And
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off, with singing and celebration.
It's all right. Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Telling you he couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be...
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted. Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Luis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time... Damn it all!
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
Tell? What?
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Tell. I thought I...
Basilio. Sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Tell, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Del...
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready? Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight, but why?
O Lodestar, ye grief-racked brother, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
See you around, Del.
Thank goodness! You're finally awake! You were passed out! Don't scare me like that! Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
Sir Basilio, there's magla flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
It's you lot. From before.
They want to pay their respects for Fidelio.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Ardell. Funny, innit? Maybe this world's not so bad. Thanks.
By God, what in the world is that, lads? It struck down Santifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even. A bastard is making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor. But they need not share Forden's strength.
I have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal.
If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
See sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
But, say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
No, this can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Frontrunner and runner-up, with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
We have to keep trying to break the curse. We also need to get people to support the prince's claim to the throne. To move forward, we need to buy time.
Well, I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty?
I'm in. As long as they don't find out.
You can't just casually drop an "I'm in" on this.
Ardell was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar and have been for generations.
His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of Elden blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
I am the prince. Was that believable?
Even this doesn't get to you? Sometimes I worry about you.
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my soul
I guess
to
I'm the
this
prince
gambit.
now.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
Oh my gosh, is he gonna make our Gauntlet Runner have the ability to fly? That would be cool. He did dream of making it fly after all. Now's a good chance as any. Okay, I'm gonna leave it
What
here.
now?
Quite a heavy episode. Wow. Okay, so man, it's such a shame with what happened with Fidelio, though. You okay, man?
Sam?
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks for watching. And looks like tomorrow is gonna be a big day for pretty much all the sides of this competition. So yeah,